There are people there, right? Says there's 2 people in here. Glenn Judd, thank you. Welcome home. Yes, it is. It is a relief, John P. I was having a great time filming on the Dixie Highway, but I desperately needed some downtime. Hello everybody. How are you guys doing tonight? It was nine days on the road filming straight, filming all day, filming all day. Megan Pevich is recovering from COVID. Oh, hope you're doing okay. The COVID's no joke. Corey Kidders, where's the haunted farm located? Think about the one in Hendersonville, North Carolina. Catholic choir director says it was great to see Dixie Highway in Louisville. Yes, it was so cool seeing Dixie Highway all over the Midwest, all over the South. And we are going to resume our Dixie Highway trip. I believe I'm going to start filming again on Tuesday, meaning the first video back should be a week from today, I think. No, it'll be 6 days from today. It'll be on Wednesday. Heard the haunted farm is turning into a haunted factory. Factory farming, taking over all of our farms. Alan Siebert says, "Love the road trips. Felt like your older videos." Yeah, I kind of wanted to show. Wanted to film a little bit different. Wanted to take my time, kind of film as I go. My trip, the things along on like on one particular museum or attraction. Smoking Fox. Yes, I was so happy. So happy that I did find a black squirrel. I didn't find it in the town that was famous for black squirrels. I didn't see any black squirrels, but I found one in, where was I? Holland, Michigan. The mayor of Holland, Michigan actually commented on my videos. That was so nice. Alric Nyark says Gun City is not a thing. Yeah, I didn't understand that sign. Christopher, you seen a black squirrel in South Carolina? I don't think I've ever seen a black squirrel around here. We just got the gray ones. Gray ones. Black squirrels in Cleveland. Becca May, yes. Becca May did pick up on something. Yes, that was the same old cruddy dollar that I tried putting in the Zoltar in Louisville, and then I finally got the Elvis in. That's really a really good eye. I was trying to put it in the Elvis at in Nashville, and it finally took it. I put it in backwards, and it kept it. Germ says, "Do you see a picture I posted of you in front of the Capitol?" How long ago was that? That had to be some time ago where I went. Did that trip at DC. Brian Lombard says, Why does animated Jacob only have 8 fingers? I guess probably because it was easier to animate. You got me to eat a flower. I don't remember that. We've been to the National Banjo Museum in Oklahoma. I did not make it there when I was in Oklahoma. Gosh, Maki, thank you for the super chat. It says, hey, Jacob, nice to see you this evening. Glad to see that you're staying healthy. Wish you and your family a new year full of good health and continued success. Well, thank you. I was very, 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 very pleased. I wasn't sure how people were going to react to the Dixie Highway series, but people were very receptive, so that's awesome. Josie Randall, thank you for the $5 super chat. I ate a flower as a food judge. Yeah, I think I did eat a flower. I was supposed to do that again in 2020 to be a food judge, but they canceled due to COVID. Elizabeth McKenna, thank you for the super chat and the dancing pear that says #1 fan. Oh. I see Omar's just ordered a possum pin. I'm gonna get some more possum pins in soon. I've had them ordered. I just need to as soon as I get them back, I will. Gene Ryan, yes, Dixie Highway goes to Miami. What we got coming up, we're going to start in Chattanooga, down through the state of Georgia, and then from there, be going into Panhandle, Florida, down through the Everglades to Miami, and back up the east coast of Florida. I think we're going to be in Florida a while, if I had to guess. If we were in Michigan for 3 days, I think Florida may take the cake and be the longest state to get through. And after that, up through South Carolina, up through North Carolina, and once we hit Marshall, we will be done. Someone said I should go to upstate New York for some haunted houses. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what this year has in store. Our new president has announced some things today in regards to COVID. We will have to just see how that plays out. There's no sure things, but I'm hopeful that this COVID thing will start to wane over the course of this year. And yeah. Ryan Noda, yes, Biden did sign the National Defense Act. That is what, we're not talking about politics here. We're talking about just, I think that's the best thing for everyone, the National Defense Act. I think to get these vaccines produced, get them out there as soon as possible, I think that is a good thing. And I'm looking forward to hoping that they're able to get that vaccine out and get inside people. The vaccine so far has been going really slow, but hopefully we can pick it up. I'm not worried about, at this point, not worried about whose fault is what. I just want to get the vaccine out. Marcus says, I got a postcard at the shoe tree. Awesome. Yeah, I was wondering about people who, some people shared, they got the postcards. I'm curious how long they're there for. And, just try to find places that I can put them where they're not going to get in the way or bother anybody. Roadside trail detail is more difficult finding public restrooms on the roads these days. I'll tell you what. Usually I use rest areas because they're cleaner, and yeah, I mean, a lot of times I'd stop fast food restaurants to use their bathroom. A lot of fast food restaurants don't have their dining rooms open, so you can't go in and use the bathroom. Um, so yeah, this Dixie Highway road trip has actually been a real challenge when it comes to going to. Please no spamming the chat or you'll be banned. Yeah. So normally I hit rest areas, but because I'm on these back roads, they don't have rest areas, and they don't have truck stops as much. So I'm having to like use small gas station bathrooms, which is always kind of terrifying. Try to find like a gas station that looks like it might have a clean bathroom, and try your luck with that because you go to these small bathroom, and yeah, it's no fun. Yeah, guys, listen. Please don't spam the chat. It makes this experience frustrating for everyone, and you just need to not do it. I will give you, if someone spams the chat, I will give you one timeout, and if you continue to spam after that, you will be blocked. Please just be considerate. It makes it harder for me to read the chat. It makes it annoying for everyone else. We just please. Road trail detail. The restaurant thinks I was excited to use. It is a little bit. It is a little bit trying to find good bathrooms. And you try to coordinate things where you stop to get gas, and then you go to the bathroom and throw the trash out of your car and all that. Fish and Dads. Yes, I am going to Florida to finish the Dixie Highway. For anyone who didn't watch the end of the last video, basically, I traveled for 9 days. I definitely intend on finishing the Dixie Highway, but I was close to home, a couple hours from home, and I made the decision that I needed a few days to see my family. I've been away from my family for 9 days. I wanted to see my family, and I needed some rest, just to like decompress my brain for a few days, because it's really like filming the Dixie Highway videos is like the most like intensive filming ever. It's like you got to be paying attention. You driving, you got to be paying attention the whole time to what you're passing. You know, keep stopping and filming things. So I would leave the hotel room probably around 8 o'clock and just drive until it's dark. So at least 8 hours of where's that? I think that's not over 9 hours of driving and filming every day. And then 445 people in the chat. That's actually a lot. And then I would just get a hotel room when it gets dark, get in there, try to get my video edited, and then get some sleep. But yes, I do stop for breakfast. Try to get some breakfast in the hotel. Most hotels have like grab and go breakfast. So try to get a little bit of food in me so I don't get hungry. Then I try to grab something for lunch, and then I usually get something for dinner before I check into my hotel room. But man, I've been tired. I feel good. I feel good. Like it's been very fulfilling. Pro Wrestling is art. Says try Waverly Hills another time. Very creepy place, especially the body shoots. Owners are nice. It looked like from my drone videos, it looked like the place was like gutted, like it was just empty on the inside, like everything had been pulled out. Three people were murdered at the gas station behind the knuckle sandwich. 3 days. What? The Knuckle Sandwich restaurant was closed down forever, sadly. I'd love to get that sign, though. Gary Baba Booey is going to Waverly in May. So they still do tours? I mean, it looks like look clean and emptied out. Maybe they still give tours. I don't know. But didn't look like there was much left to see inside. I'd almost say that they were going to convert it into something, like turn it into like something like they're trying to clean it up to make it a thing. Maybe a hotel. That would be cool. Yeah, Wigwam Hotel looked cool. I was ever been through Cairo, Illinois? I did. I did go through Cairo, Illinois. I ended up not filming anything there. You always hear these stories about Cairo being this great ghost town, but it didn't really look like a ghost town. It looked like people were living there. Roadside Trail Detail. I filmed Bronner's earlier this year, and so I have a video there. It's not, so you can check out my video. It was only a couple months ago. And I didn't, Frankenmuth is not on the Dixie Highway. It's a little bit off the Dixie Highway. Mark Spezio says, "Are you recognized more often when you're out filming?" Yeah, I think so. I've been recognized a few times when I'm not filming. Sometimes it's interesting, like I had like the nurse at my doctor's office recognize me, just random things. JJ said, "Buy and wave a Dixie flag." No, I wouldn't. I would not do that. So yeah, I feel a little bad, 'cause, breaking up the trip, because I thought it might be cool to just keep doing it, keep the trip rolling. Yoan Mama, thank you for the super chat. Says, "Hello, please upload more from Dixie Highway." It's coming, I promise. Yeah, I was. Part of me was like, I need to keep going. I can't stop. I can't take a break in the middle of this trip. But I just thought, for my own mental health, for just to see my family. But yeah, Tuesday I'm going to head back over to Chattanooga and just pick it up from where I left off. Michael says, "Are there any routes similar to Dixie Highway?" Kind of when I think of like roads like that, you think of Route 66, Dixie Highway, and then the Lincoln Highway. Lincoln Highway is from Times Square to San Francisco, straight shot across the United States. Someday I'm going to do that. I just need to figure out the logistics. Thank you for the super chat. Melissa says, "Hey Jacob, got my suitcase of pasta bins. Love them. Hope you're doing well." I'm glad they made it to you, and I am doing well. Thank you. Ben Newsom, thank you for the super chat. Gene Karras, thank you for the super chat. Guinness World Records in Niagara is closing? Is that true? Let's look that up. It just says it's temporary closed for COVID, so I don't know. What happened here? Looks like someone said something nasty. I don't know. Under the news? Well, let's see. We'll go to their website. Ripley's. Yeah, sadly, a lot of stuff is going out of business. Osh Poplin, thank you for the super chat. Someone's repeating something over and over. Okay, look up. Believe it or not, Niagara Falls. Let's go to their website. Official website says they are temporarily closed. So, looks like they are not permanently closed, at least not according to this. But who knows? Who knows? I think it's just closed. Oh, is Guinness World Records closing? Oh, Guinness World Records is permanently closed. That sucks. I actually like their Guinness World Records. Are there still Kmart's? I don't even know. I thought Kmart's were gone. Stephen Tucker, how do you feel about blogging Virginia City, Nevada? I was actually looking at stuff in Virginia City earlier today. Well, here's the thing. I'm surprised no one's brought this up yet. But dun dun dun, Meow Wolf Las Vegas is finally opening. I've waited 2 years, and they're going to be opening on February 18th. I can't make it then because my mom is going to be in town, but I am flying out to Las Vegas on the 22nd, and I'm going to be out there for a little while. I'm going to visit Meowl, but I'm looking for other things to film while I am in Las Vegas. I thought about checking out the rest of Nevada. I realized that Reno, Nevada is 7 hours. 7 hours from Las Vegas. Can you believe that? You can travel 7 hours and not leave the state. Lindsay Yale Entertainment says Manhattan Express has new trains. What I saw was that they got new trains and they broke while they were testing them. Hoosier Boo says hello from Wigwam Hotel in Holbrook, Arizona. Oh, you're actually there right now? It's so cool. I think that's probably one of the best of the Wigwam villages. They have like antique cars parked out in the parking lot. It's really cool. Lindsay says testing has resumed. Well, I hope that the Manhattan Express roller coaster. I hope it is operational when I get there. I'd love to get a video on the roller coaster. I think some people say that. Isn't it? Don't people say? Some people say it's the worst roller coaster in the world. But yeah, love some suggestions for the Las Vegas area, Nevada area. Should I go to Reno? Should I go to Reno? John, yes. John. Well, I was gonna say we, but I will say John drove because I didn't do any of the driving. But me and John drove through Texas. Was that 12 hours? Was it? It was like from like the furthest west point of Texas straight through like the furthest east. I think it was about. Was it like 12 hours for us, John? Christine C, thank you for the super chats. Says, hey Jacob, Arthur and I love your Dixie video, especially enjoy your drone shots. Was it hard to learn how to fly? Also, do you have to register it when flying? I'm thinking about getting one. I don't think you have to register them. When I got mine, I registered it, but I don't think you. I think they overturned that. I don't think you have to do that anymore. Um, Matter of fact, I don't think I registered the one I have, but. Says it took 12 hours to get to Jeff. So Jeff lives in the Fort Worth area. So yeah, 12 hours and not even all the way out of Texas. So yeah, that's got to be the longest you can drive in a state without leaving it. But flying the drone was not that hard to learn. I mean, there's little things you learn like. But I mean, I've crashed it. I've crashed drones, so I guess I've learned trial by fire. I crashed a drone the first time I ever flew a drone. Liznit says it took you 3 days to get through. Actually, yes, it did. I wasn't expecting Michigan to take that long. I was actually kind of panicking at that point because I'm like, oh my gosh, it's taking so freaking long. I can't believe that 3 days in and I'm still trying to get through Michigan. But then the rest of the states were a little faster because like I got through Indiana on almost one day, even though I think it's probably a longer distance. Because Indiana you can drive 60 on the back roads. Christopher, you crashed your drone into a balcony in Myrtle Beach. Is it gone? Is it finished? Wilton realized that I got out of Michigan just in time. It was snowing pretty much the whole time I was there, but never like bad. I mean, it got a little dicey there in a few spots, but yeah, I think I get out. And now I'm pretty much safe. The rest of it is snowproof areas. Who's your route? Yeah, I've been at the only one at the Wigwam Village before. When I was in Holbrook, I stayed at that one. I don't know how many people were there. Not very many. I may have been the only person there. And I know that I've been the only person at the Wigwam Village in Cave City before. Someone asked if I was doing a keto diet. Yeah, I've learned the hard way that I can't. RJC, thank you for the super chat. This is a great job on the road trip. I appreciate it. Yeah, I learned the hard way that I can't share my personal health information on here. People just get too weird about it. I talked about some health issues I had, and then no, never again, because everyone thought they knew what was best for me, even though it was different from what my doctor told me. And so I made a decision. My private health is going to stay private because it's my health and it is private. You know, you got to learn some things. Some things you just got to keep to yourself. They're not for the world to know. Todd Davis, thank you for the super chat. Let's just throw this out there. I don't know. This interested me just because of what I do for a living. But I watched this documentary on Discovery Plus. It was about a YouTuber called, and I probably don't pronounce his name, Onision. It's a real interesting documentary, a real depressing, gross documentary about like YouTube culture. Are you familiar with that documentary? I had some thoughts on it. I just didn't know if anyone cared. Oh. So in short, it was like, it's called Onision in Real Life. Was the name of the documentary, and basically they're just YouTuber. He's got around 1 million subscribers, maybe more than that, and he apparently was getting young fans to come stay with his house and do things with. Melissa Winstead, thank you for the super chat. Always appreciate your generosity. Yeah, he just got demonetized today. I watched the documentary. It's a 3-part documentary. I watched it last night. Then today, I just checked in, and he apparently got demonetized today. But it highlighted like things that I don't like about YouTube culture, and obviously, I think this guy, this Onision, I can't even say his name. No, I don't think he did a lot of like sketchy stuff. Like, he is not a good person. From all, it was pretty clear he's not a good person. But it didn't look like he did anything that he could be criminally charged with. But kind of tiptoed up to the line. Never, it seemed like he didn't actually cross. It actually seemed like he was kind of careful about not breaking the law. But anyways, there's like a whole, it interviewed, like, showed all these different YouTubers, and they were all making videos about him. And, of course, their videos are monetized. And Chris Hansen was involved somehow. But, like, this whole, like, it's gross YouTube culture. It's like, it's bad enough that there's like one person using their channel to do something toxic, and to me it's even grosser that like these other people are like just regurgitate, like, just these people that are condemning him and people that are making video after video about him. It's like, are they really that much better? When you just make videos and you're making money off trashing other people, like, it's all this disgusting vomit circle. Like, by vomit circle, I mean people vomiting into each other's mouths. And okay, I'm not gonna keep talking because it sounds really disgusting. Anyways, yeah, YouTube culture can be really toxic, and I am going to make a concerted effort that, I don't want to be involved in negativity on YouTube. Drama channels. Smoking Fox. Yeah, drama channels. I don't want anything to do with drama channels. I don't want to say bad things about other YouTubers or judge other YouTubers. Or I just want to make travel videos. I want to make videos about roadside attractions and museums and amusement parks and other fun stuff. Not heard anything about Ghost Town in the Sky. RJC123, thank you for the super chat. Florp says you're very benign, dude. I'll take that as a compliment. Dennis Ball. Have you ever gone to freak shows? Oh yeah, I've been to a bunch of freak shows. I'm trying to think of all. I have several videos from freak shows. I went to they had an awesome freak show at the North Carolina State Fair. Plans for Alaska? Not right now. How often do I have car issues? Well, I got in a car accident a couple of months ago. Aaron Thomas says, I believe Rotten Manor has a dark. Yeah. What was up with Rotten Manor? It looked amazing. I like wanted it to be open so bad. Do I use AAA? No, I have roadside assistance through Geico, I think. Taylor Joel says, do you remember the haunted attraction where you sat down and watched the show around you? Yes, I forget what that was called. That was on the Jersey Boardwalk. Would I trust a self-driving car? Oh, seems pretty scary, right? Little Squash says I can get an ARP. How old do you think I am? uh, what was the most traumatizing roller coaster you've ever ridden? What was the most traumatizing roller coaster I've ever ridden? The most painful roller coaster I've ever ridden was at Six Flags over Georgia. Had a roller coaster called the Georgia Cyclone. They they removed it just like a couple months after I rode it. It was so rough. It sucked. It hurt my body. And I remember just looking around, like it was like hurt so bad, and I was like, oh, 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 and like I looked around, and everyone else was like, oh, oh. It was like we had all just been beaten. Oh, okay. Lori Education says Son of Beast always gonna kill me. The Beast. Okay, the Beast is probably my least favorite. Georgia Cyclone isn't there anymore, and at least it was short. But the Beast is like 5 minutes long, and it's 5 minutes in roller coaster time is like a year. It's like being on a roller coaster for an entire year. Someone concerned about my thin coat I was wearing in Michigan. No, that coat was pretty warm. It really wasn't that cold in Michigan. It was hovering around probably 35, between 32 to 35 degrees. So just over freezing. But I had a heavier coat in my trunk, but I never felt like I needed it. Am I excited for the new Tron ride at Disney? Sure. Sounds like fun. The Lost Coaster of Superstition Mountain is a very strange roller coaster. It has really weird cars. You're like in a box and you're like facing, and there's like four seats, but you're like all facing towards each other. And then it's really like aggressive and violent, but there's no drops. It's just like, it's like real wavy track, but there's no drops. It just knocks you around. The strangest thing that ever happened to me while traveling? Ah. SG. $10. Thank you for the super chat. Green Jacobs, the 19th was Dolly Parton's birthday. However, her brother died today. Yeah, I had a weird experience. I tell the story, it makes me sound like I have something wrong here, I'm crazy or something. But it kind of weirded me out. I went. Oh, where was it? The day started in oh gosh, Roswell, New Mexico. So there we go. We start out there. And then I traveled. Oh God, where did I stop? I was traveled, but it went several hours, probably at least 3 or 4 hours. I went to Roswell, and there was a McDonald's in Roswell that had a homeless man in front. RJC, thank you for the super chat. And so this story's difficult to tell, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. So I saw the homeless man outside of the McDonald's in Roswell. And then so I drove several hours to a different town. I think it was 3, 4 hours. Get out of the car. A man steps out of the car next to me, pulls up at almost the exact same time. And he says, "I recognize you." I'm like, uh-oh. Well, probably, initially figured he knew who I was from my videos. But back then I didn't notice as much because my videos weren't as popular. But he says, "You were at the UFO museum, weren't you?" I'm like, "Yes, I was." So we went to the same museum, ended up staying at the same hotel in, a couple hours apart. That's kind of weird. But then I walked from the hotel parking lot to a McDonald's. And there appeared to me that there was the same homeless man. Maybe he could have been a guy that just looked a lot like him, but it looked like the exact same homeless man. So I walked into the McDonald's. I started eating, and then when I was eating McDonald's, the homeless man walked into the McDonald's and just started yelling and swearing really loud, like 5 feet from me. And I looked around, and everyone, I guess they're trying to ignore him, but everyone in McDonald's is just going about their business. And this guy is just not violently, he's not hurting anyone, but he's swearing using very, very harsh language. And I'm just looking around is someone going to maybe deal with this situation? But he's like, rah, rah, da, 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 da. Christine T, thank you for the Canadian super chats. I love your vlogs. So, yeah. And then I got into my hotel room, and then the phone rang, and I answered it, and then the guy at the front desk said he was just checking to make sure everything was okay with my room. Some people told me that's not weird, but it doesn't happen to me that often where the front desk just calls you just to make sure everything was okay. So, but I'd already been gone. So it's it was just it just seems like a lot of small incidents, but it made me feel like I was losing my mind. So I don't know if that story makes any sense when I tell it like that. Fartity says, "I hate when the front desk calls." I don't like when the phone rings in the hotel room. It creeps me out because I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some people like them, but I don't like in the phone because I assume something's wrong. It gives me the chills. Dennis Paul says that then you turn on the TV and the homeless guy and the other guy run a show. Yeah, someone said it was like a glitch in the Matrix. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt. I felt like the world around me wasn't working right, if that makes sense. The last concert I seen. I'm not a big concert goer. Oh man, it was maybe probably years since I've been to a concert. Me and my wife, I know we went to Death Cab for Cutie. That was a long time ago. Did I go to school for camera work? I don't know. I feel like that answer should be obvious. No, no, I did not. Michael Riley says, any plans for international travel videos? Australia and UK would love you would love for content. Maybe someday. Thank you for the super chat. Just right now, with COVID, who knows when traveling overseas is going to be easy. Stand-up comedy, no, I don't think I have what it takes to do stand-up comedy. Where's the best cold cut sub? I'm not that good. I don't know. What, I think cold cut sub. I usually get Subway, get the cold cut sub. I'm not very versed, I guess. Down on Planet Earth is almost 2,800 views on the Lincoln accurate sounding video. Home cooked meal tonight? No. Rose to My World says, do you think your cat would travel with you? I've wanted to train a cat to travel, but I don't know. So many hotels don't allow pets. I don't really like to stay in hotels that allow pets because sometimes the room smells like old dogs. Roadside Trail Details says you ever use the website Couch Surfing. Oh, Couch Surfing. I looked into it. I thought about it. But part of me just doesn't want to be murdered in my sleep. Sleep in my van? I don't have a van. If I had a van, I might sleep in it, but I don't got one. Listen, it may sound spoiled, but like after a long day of working, I don't know if I feel like sleeping in the back of a vehicle. I'm 40 years old. My body needs a bed. RJC, thank you for the super chats. Love your work. Thank you so much for portraying the roads of America as it should be. Beautiful. Well, thank you so much. Am I nearsighted or farsighted? Oh, I can't see things far away. I can even read but I feel like if I close one eye, I can read stuff up close. But like, for instance, like right now, I can't read any of those things behind me. I can't read any of that text behind me. I think I have fairly bad eyes. Was that nearsighted? Any photos of me when I'm in my early 20s? Jeez. I don't know where I would show you, but I don't know where they'd be. Hang on, let me check real quick if I have some photos. actually found some photos of me. Oh, Rob Landis. Thank you for the super chats. Hi, Jacob. Enjoy your Dixie Highway adventure. Oh, we're talking about Onision? So that's me. Let me see. I think that would have been shortly before or after my daughter was born. She's 16. So probably about 20, 23, 24 in that photo. Man, what I would give to have that hair back. Oh, man. Let's see if there's any other good photos. Tommy's Travels. Thank you for the super chat. Glad you both split up the road trip, spent some time with the family. That was a good move. Well, thank you. I was worried that people were going to get irritated that the trip got kind of cut into two halves. There's me. Look at that. Look at that old school video camera. That is not a digital camera. It actually had tapes in it. They look the same. I wish I had my hair. I wish my hair was still like that. I think I was starting to lose it a little bit. Yeah, nice curtains. Oh. Let's see if there's any. I don't know. I don't think that looks that much like me. We got the weird light on that one. It's me without my glasses. Did my teeth always look that? Yeah, my teeth have always looked like this. Bailey Brasu. I hope I said that right. Thank you for the $3 Canadian super chat. Let me grab a few here. Yeah, there's me and my wife. We have been married 18 years now. There's me. This is actually, remember this picture? It's actually taken of me the day we brought Anna home from the hospital. So that was like 16 years ago. So that was me, the old me. You know. There's 542 people in here. That is a lot. I don't know. It seemed like we picked up some subscribers. Seems like we picked up some subscribers from the Dixie Highway road trip. So that's always very cool. Have I ever witnessed a crime in my travel? I don't think so. It's a 500 people, but there's 539 people, 311 likes. So, you know, about 200 people don't like what they're seeing. So anyone try to scam me on the road? Nothing that has been like... I missed 2 super chats? Oh, I missed this one. Sabaka Husky says you should visit Kansas City World of Fun Amusement Park or Giga Dinosaur Park. I've been meaning to go to Kansas City. I was gonna um, go through Kansas earlier this year, but that got canceled because of COVID. I was gonna go up through Kansas and when I went to Salt Lake City and drive, but a lot of stuff was closed, so I opted to fly. Here's a secret about me. I don't like flying. I'm not afraid of it. I just don't like it. Does my daughter ever watch my YouTube? I don't think she watches it that much. I think there's other stuff she'd rather watch than her dad. All right now, so help me settle bet Skyline or Gold Star. Honestly, I like them both, and I don't think I've had them enough where I can really tell the difference. They're on pretty even keel with me. Sabaka Mahusky, thank you for the super chat. Was it a couple weeks ago? I remember she did. She made me take a picture with her because someone at work didn't believe that I was her dad. Would my daughter, as she says, would my daughter want to be a vlogger like me? No, I don't think she does. My daughter's got much higher aspirations than that. It's not a Fanta. But drinking the Diet Sunkist, because Diet Fanta is harder to find. But most stores do have the Diet Sunkist. Bob Segala, thank you for the super chat. It says thank you for helping keep me sane through the unpleasantness. I'm happy to. If I can help distract someone. Chains 1970, thank you for the super chat. Gene Ryan says, "Love when you say all 48 states." I should not say that. I should not say that because that would be that is disrespectful to Hawaii and Alaska. Gashmaki, thank you for the super chat. Says your daughter's great. She's a great sense of humor. You missed my other super chat too. Oh, I am so sorry. Let me see if I can go back and find it. It only lets me go back so far. Oh, here it is. Have I ever considered getting a toupee? No. No. Listen, I'd rather have my hair. If I had the choice, I'd rather not be bald. But at the same time, it's who I am. It's me. I'm not gonna try to hide it. Lucas Kieran, thank you for the super chat. Says, what brand of and model of drone do you use? I use a DJI Mavic Air. Did I have a shrieking voice like a boatswain's whistle when I was younger? Yes. I spoke just like Abraham Lincoln. Adventure begins. Thank you for the super chat. Did I read Joe Exotic's pardon application now smoking box? No, I did not. I know he ended up not getting a pardon. Bob Zagala, thank you for the super chat. Any chance you and Adam the Woo might do another epic road trip sometime? I'd love to. Steve Todd said, what's the strangest museum I've been to? What do you guys think the strangest museum I've been to is? I know the answer to that. I don't even know if this museum's there anymore. It's called the Museum of Jurassic Technology. And it almost feels like it was a museum almost designed to make you feel like you're going insane. It's presented almost intentionally like in a bland way. You go in, you start looking around, and you start reading the like the descriptions of the museum, and it's just nonsense. It doesn't make any sense. They don't allow filming though, so that was a bummer. Oh my god, what a pain. Rob Landis, thank you for the super chat. What is your favorite video? I don't know. There's a lot of videos to choose from. Why don't you guys tell me what your favorite videos are on this channel? Let's see. Funeral museum. Dinosaur Park videos. Mothman and Flatwood Monsters. Health and Science Museum in Maryland and the Funeral Museum. Some of the darker museums. Abandoned Yard Sale, Henry Ford Museum. Geshmaki, thank you for the super chat. Says, speaking of museums that you've done that are strange that don't allow filming, where does the Museum of Death in Las Vegas list on rank on the list of strange museums? Museum of Death is basically just, it's so disturbing. I mean, no judgment. It's fascinating. Jennifer Shepard says, my family would love to meet you. Any meetups planned soon? Safe travels. Thank you for the super chat. Right now, there's not going to be any meetups planned until COVID is a thing of the past. I just don't want the responsibility and liability of creating a group of people. I don't know how to manage a crowd like that. I don't know how many people would show up. So I'd like to do something fun, but it's going to have to wait till the pandemic dies down a little bit. You get a COVID shot? Not yet. Not allowed to. It's not my turn yet. Joseph Kilpatrick. No, I don't need mods. Mods, you can never trust mods. I trust the mods I have now, but I've had a few mods that turned out to be worse than trolls. So see, all it is someone that, you know, a miserable person just trying to ruin other people from having a good time. So let me try something. I don't think this is going to work. Megan H, thank you for the super chat. Says love your content. I appreciate it. No, see, this is how pathetic that this person is because they get blocked and then they go make a new account because they just want. I am blocking him and he keeps coming back because he just wants attention. As pathetic as that is, it's. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Trying to see if I can. It's difficult. I'll try and put it into RJC. Thank you again for the super chat. Yeah, I was trying to put it into slow mode, but I don't think there's any way to do it. See, the best thing to do, guys, is just to ignore it. Don't give them the pleasure of knowing that they're upsetting you. I've heard anything about Will Russell. I haven't heard from Will in a long time. Heather Yoder, thank you for the super chat. This is, what states do you want to go to but never have been? Only 2 states I've not been to is Alaska and Hawaii. Rose says, do you know where the figures from World of Illusion went? Yeah, they the company that owns those attractions has a storage facility, and I knew that the Talk to Someone said that they'd all been put in storage. Sabuka, Mahusky. Thank you for the super chat. Did you enjoy getting frightened in haunted house walkthroughs? No, I don't really enjoy getting frightened. I like the haunted house experience, but being scared, being startled kind of sucks. How many times have I been to the Keys? Only twice, I think. Ryan Nodal says, you think you can do the voice from World of Illusions? Oh my gosh. Here at World of Illusions. Story of how me and compressed air became enemies. I don't know. I'd like to go back and see if I can figure out what video I first discovered compressed air. Get a life. Heather Yoder, thank you for the super chat. What is the best state I've been to? Oh man, I don't. I hate like picking favorites. But some states, I really like. I love Florida. I love how Florida, how many attractions it has. Of course, Tennessee is fun. Every state has its own unique charm. Big Joe and Malia's World, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. What is the total mileage of the Dixie Highway? I think that would be impossible to calculate because there's alternate routes and all this crazy stuff. And I'm not doing the alternate routes. I'm just doing a once over. Ryan Nodal says, "Hope the Museum of Illusions will be just as fun when it opens in Orlando." Yeah, I don't think it's going to be the same. I think it's going to be something a little different. Do I like Ohio? I do like Ohio. You'll see me with my glasses off. Mark Waltz, I didn't leave any coaches in Nashville. Yeah, I didn't have any spots. I didn't find any spots that would be good coaster leaving spots. Only something that's easy to find, but where you can kind of hide where you can kind of hide them. The ones in that left at Jungle Gyms, apparently they got wet, they got blown out from the where I left them, and then got rained on, but someone picked them up. Don't wear contacts. No, I can't wear contacts. I got like a phobia of jamming things in my eyes. Melissa Wynn said, "Yes, I do miss wrestling." Michael just jablons me. Says some YouTubers receive gifts to PO boxes and open them in their live stream. Yeah, I mean, I used to have a PO box, and I just got sick of, people, misusing it. Let's say. Wayne C, thank you for the super chat. What's the creepiest abandoned place you filmed? What the creepiest abandoned place? Now, John from Exploration Unknown took me into an abandoned show cave. So it would have been like a cave that you have like a cave tour in. And we went in there, and it was so scary. Coaster FAQ says, "Do you ever go to Liberty Land or Opryland when they're open?" No, did not. Daniel Flynn says, "Would you ever visit the Warrens of Call Museum?" I think someone asks me this every chat. It's been closed for like 15 years. And people still ask me, and I've messaged them, I've sent them emails asking, and never get a response. So. Casey says, "Did you ever get a chance to go on the Pirate Sci-Fi Dark Ride in Virginia Beach before it closed?" Sadly, I did not. That was put together by Mark Klein, and I really, really regret that I never got a chance to ride that. Daniel Flynn says you can still go, but you have to get special permission by the son-in-law. If I knew who to talk to get special permission, I would do it in a second. But I emailed this the email that's on the website, and let's go there. Let's go there. Let's see. Warren's Occult Museum. Oh, this isn't the web. This obscure article. I know they used to have a website. I can't find their official website. Huh. That's interesting. Don't see their website anymore. Yeah, the town even placed a sign saying that museum is closed. Apparently, people are still coming to the neighborhood looking for the museum. But it doesn't look like they have a website. I don't know if I have one. What was my first job? I had a paper out. Yeah, guys, there's some loser who is making new accounts just so they can spam this chat. That's what they are spending their night doing, because that's how they want to spend their evening. I mean, in the end, the person whose time they're wasting the most of is Dennis Ball. So they removed the cool windows. You're thinking of the Amityville house. That's in New York. Chris Hot t-shirts. No, I did not get a t-shirt from the Knuckle Sandwich Cafe. The Knuckle Sandwich Cafe was closed forever. I don't think I made that clear in Geshmaki says, regarding the troll, I think it's beyond pathetic that some people get their kicks going to live stream and causing trouble. Yeah, that's what, I talk about. Like, I'm sorry. Just people, just awful people, be people. What day am I resuming my road trip? I'm planning on resuming my road trip on Tuesday. Getting refreshed. I tried to relax today. I went for a walk. Didn't film or edit anything. Yeah, I'll be resuming. The Dixie Highway series is on is on hold for a few days, just a few days, while kind of regroup and get some rest. I spent 9 days on the road. It was time to come home. It's time to see my family. But I'm gonna resume where I left off, and we're gonna finish the museum. Rick M says Dixie Highway series has been my favorite ever. Ever heard of Munchkinville Tiny Town? Which one is that? I think I've been to a few places called Tiny Town, but thank you for the super chat. Bob Zigala, thank you for the super chat. You should check out Men's Restaurant in Rio Grande, New Jersey, filled with taxidermy. I need to go to. I've not been to that many places in New Jersey. Heather Yoder, thank you for the super chat. What's your favorite national park? I went to Yellowstone for the first time in this summer, and it was unbelievable. It was amazing. It was like nothing I'd ever seen. It was surreal. So, I live in the Great Smoky Mountains, so I see that all the time. Yeah, I mean, I just didn't know how long it was going to take. So, like, if the second half takes as long as the first half, it takes 9 days to do the southern half of the Dixie Highway, then yeah, then I would have been like 18 days on the road with no break. So I figured it best to split it up. Any plans back to the Northeast? Just depends on when the Northeast opens back up. Everything's kind of closed in the Northeast right now. What's the most famous person I've met? I don't know. Famous, such a hard thing to measure these days. Like, what is famous? Malaysia says you ever find out what is the deal with the Sprites in the trap house? Apparently, people take the Sprite, they mix in the cough syrup, and then they glug 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 glug, and it makes them high on drugs. Shepherdsville, Kentucky, Midget Mountain. No, I know what you're talking about, but I've not been there. Why not a Route 66 trip? I've done a Route 66 trip. That was a real awesome experience, but it was taxing, and maybe someday I'll do a second Route 66 trip. Yeah, I lost my debit card on Route 66. I left it at the Roadkill Cafe. But the Roadkill Cafe, they were so cool. They mailed it back to me. Okay, guys, it's not a bot. It's a loser. It's a loser that is making. I really wish we didn't have to talk about this. But yes, there's a loser in the chat that goes and makes another account every time they get blocked, and they say the same dumb shit over and over again. But let's not talk about it, okay? Because there's better things to talk about, and you're giving this person the attention that they're trying to get. Was asked about Mexico. I have videos from Mexico. I did Tijuana. Does YouTube make your taxes tougher? Well, YouTube, you're completely responsible for your own taxes. So, like, if you just keep all the money and don't pay taxes, you can get in big trouble. So you gotta pay your taxes, and it's tricky. When you work for someone else, when you're not working for yourself, then you have to. Your taxes are easy, not necessarily easy, but you get all these things taken out of your paycheck before it even makes it to you. But when you work on YouTube, you have to, at the end of the year, you have to write a check and send it to the government. And yeah, it's a huge amount. When you have to pay your taxes in one big boom, then you it is painful. So, like, put money away, save money for taxes. What was my first car? My first car was a Ford Taurus. Back in May. I have not been to the Cowgirl Museum in Fort Worth. I need to go back there at some point. Do a Route 666 trip. I don't know if there's that much cool stuff on Route 666. Gosh, what was that beep? Apparently it was a smoke detector. There's a smoke detector there. Never heard it. Guys, it would really be helpful if you just ignored it and let me block them, and that's the best way to deal with it. If you comment on it, then you are giving him what he wants. Just did that one beep. Definitely will have to take it down and change the batteries at some point. Rosen World City struck a business deal with Crocs. Oh, I'd love to. I'd do it for free Crocs. How many Crocs do I own? Well, I throw them away. I usually get 2 pairs at a time, and then I wear them until the tread runs out, and I toss them. I go through them very quickly because I wear them all the time. Yeah, they did. Eric the actor, they did change the name of Route 666 because people didn't want a highway associated with Satan. That's my favorite color Crocs. I have a pair of red Crocs right now that I really like. Who was it that had was Post Malone had his own custom Crocs. I should save them for shoe trees. I guess to put them on a shoe tree, I need to tie them together. Don't my feet sweat in the Crocs? No, that's why you wear socks. Why do people wear Crocs? Because they're so comfortable. I used to wear Converse, like Chuck Taylors, but as I got older, I realized that uh, they don't have they don't have enough support. They're comfortable, but they don't really. The Chuck Taylors don't really have the support, so that's why I don't wear them anymore because they make my feet hurt. Because there's no. Yeah, the Chucks just have the bottom is just a flat piece of rubber, and they do fall apart really quickly. You know, they start breaking. Chuck Taylor start breaking down almost immediately. Rick M says I'm soothing to listen to. I think my nasally Midwestern accent is somehow soothing. The weirdest thing I've ever eaten. Hmm. I think I haven't eaten anything that's like that, like bonkers. Dennis Ball asked about factory tours. Yeah, the thing about factory tours is a lot of them don't allow filming. Um, that I remember the Louisville Slugger Factory. You could film in the museum, but you couldn't film in like the actual factory tour. They said the reason for that is the union. The union didn't want their workers being filmed for some reason. Any new tattoo ideas or plans? I don't have. I don't know. I do want to get more tattoos at some point. I always say like I'll get one while I'm at home, but it never comes together. No face tattoo. I don't think face tattoos look good. I mean, all power to you if you want a face tattoo. That's great, but yeah, nah. Especially on me, I don't think that'd look good. Tommy Travels, thank you for the super chat. Says you had some hot wings that just about did. Yes. Oh my gosh, the hot wings at Rocky's Hot Chicken about killed me. Face tattoos to stop you from getting employed again. Savaka Mahuski, thank you for the super chat. It says thank you for your time and travel, taking us to new places we've never been before or existed. Thanks for keeping vlogs entertaining and educational. Yeah, tattoos. I don't know. I feel like tattoos just aren't a big deal anymore. I got this tattoo on my arm. I feel like one point, if you had this tattoo on your arm, like that could stop you from getting a job. But I don't know. I feel like everyone has tattoos now. Matthew C. Thank you for the super chat. It says you were in Holly on Dixie and saw the haunted attraction. You were across from the Renaissance Festival happens, largest thing. We were in Holly on Dixie. Talking about what was it called? Rotten Manor? Is that the one, or is it one of the other? I saw a couple haunts. Do I ever talk to Tim Turgeon? No, I've met him before, but I don't like keep up with them or anything. Is there a tattoo museum? Yes, there's a couple different tattoo museums. The Toledo Zoo has old dramas. Dang, maybe I should have stopped. I went through Toledo. Matthew C., thank you for the super chat. It's across from one that had the House of Mirrors. Yes. Also, you should notice a ski slope near it. Okay, yeah, the House of Mirrors and the Dark Ride. Why don't I have mods? Oh, because I'm not gonna tell any stories here. I'm not gonna name names and talk about people, even if they're people that have wronged me and I don't like them anymore. But I had some very bad experiences with mods, more than one incident. So it's just, you know, I got to be very careful because, like, you know, when you make someone a mod and then they run their mouth and say nasty things, then it reflects badly on you. So, if I make someone a mod and then they go around saying horrible things about people, then that looks bad on me. So, no more mods. I have a couple mods. I'm not gonna take their modship away because they've not done anything to ever make me feel like I couldn't trust them. But I will never again make someone a mod on this channel. And if it makes it, if that's makes it unwatchable here, then I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to watch someone else's live stream, I guess. Bob Ziegler. Yeah, I've given a tour of the bunker. I may do another bunker tour soon. Where the cats? I don't let the cats in here because they pee on stuff. They can't be trusted alone in here. Coaster FAQs. Yeah, there's a lot of places that have Moldoramas. You can look it up on the internet. A lot of zoos have them. Go to like the Moldorama website or the Moldomatic web. They have all their locations listed on the two different companies. Patrice Legault, thank you for the $5 Canadian super chat. I've thought about doing Goodwill thrift shop videos. Just all depends. Sometimes you go in there and there's nothing but a bunch of old popcorn makers. But sometimes you find cool stuff. Just have to be patient. Jeff Smitherman says get shoes for the shoe trees at the Spur Shop. Oh, that's cheating you. I don't think you're allowed to do that. I think that's against shoe tree protocol. They have to be your own shoes. You have to walk a mile in your own shoes. $80 for what at the Moldorama website? Sylvan Beach near Syracuse, New York. Is that different? Is it Rye Playland? No, I think that's different. There's Rye Playland and Sylvan Beach is different. Yeah, they didn't open this year. Pretty much everything in New York stayed closed for this tourist season. I'm hoping that New York State has a yeah, I think they sell on the Moldomatic website. I think they sell antique molds, out of print molds. Macman's giving I'm Shirley a shout out. She's a big fan. Oh, sure. Hope you're doing good, Shirley. Big shout out to Shirley. Henry Ford Museum has a lot of Moldoramas. What else? Where else has Field Museum, Museum of Science and Industry, Brookfield Zoo, Milwaukee Zoo, Oklahoma Zoo, San Antonio Zoo, Knoxville Zoo. Yeah, I would have to. I think it would get pretty expensive to have a moldorama made. The machines are insanely expensive. That you have to get a custom mold. I actually know someone who makes moldorama molds. They actually they met up with them at their home. As Eric Erickson. Probably cheaper to go 3D. 3D printers are expensive. Like when you print something, it takes like 13 hours or something. It takes forever to print stuff out. Any free advice on building confidence? No. I have no confidence in my abilities. Any Ghost Town news or updates? No, I've not heard anything from the mountain. J Ram, when you start out, do you ever feel weird talking to camera with people around you? Yes, absolutely. Matthew C, thank you for the super chat. Love your content. Dinner's on me, on your voyages. Next time, visit Michigan. I owe you a steak at Lucky's in Fenton. Well, thank you so much. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the first proper video. Let's see here. Let's watch this together. Okay, this is not the first video on the channel, but it is the first video where I have the format that I have now. So Carpetbagger looks at Last Shot, Civil War, Monument. What a clunky title. It's 2 minutes and 18 seconds long. And see how nervous I look in this.
I switched from State Farm
a stupid ad.
They had me paying $163.
Get rid of this ad. And there I am.
Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the South, more specifically Waynesville, North Carolina, at the location of a little-known monument.
Okay, so I talk really fast with no inflection, like I'm a robot programmed.
Here we are actually in a residential neighborhood between two private residences. This marker is actually a marker for the last shot fired in the
Oh
American
man, that
Civil War.
camera work is not great.
1923 by the Daughters of the Confederacy, known for such other great Confederate monuments as Stone Mountain. As you can imagine, there's a disputed monument.
Name of this video, Carpetbagger looks at the last shot, Civil War monument.
Of course, it's kind of hard to determine. Jefferson Davis couldn't just send out a tweet letting all the soldiers know not to shoot any more Yankees. Most mainstream historians do dispute this. The accepted last shot in the Civil War is actually
It is so
from a Confederate pirate ship,
unstable, that camera.
CSS Shenandoah, who actually continued shooting people until November of the same year. It says May on this if you can't see it. Actually, they had continued attacking merchant ships. Captains of other ships give them newspapers saying, "Hey man, war's over, don't shoot us." But just to be safe, they kept killing people, kept taking cargo, until finally they were convinced that war was indeed over. They couldn't return to America because while all Confederate soldiers were given a pardon, they were considered pirates, so they turned themselves into England, and was actually the documented last surrender of the Civil War took place on British soil, where they were seen not guilty of all war crimes. But still, this is pretty cool.
This is terrible. I'm sorry.
Little monument here in the sleepy town of Waynesville, North Carolina. Check out my website, www.carpetbagger.org. I talk about the South, roadside attractions, other strange things, and I'll see you later. Thank you.
See you later. Thank you. That catchphrase never caught on. Patricia Legault, thank you for the super chat. Says you should come back to Canada and visit some more after travel restrictions, of course. I'll be back to Canada at some point. I hope, let me see. Rick says Will Russell got in some more mischief here at the Y Louisville store a few years ago. I hope Will's doing okay. I hope he's able to get that help that he needs. Smokey Fox says, where's that t-shirt? That t-shirt actually fell apart because I wore it so much, but I actually went and bought that same t-shirt again. So I do have that t-shirt, but it's not the same as the t-shirt in that video. Thomas Ross has got it, and the next Dixie video with the "See you later." Anna Ratliff, thank you for the super chat. Yeah, Will is a super creative person. I think he had some great ideas. It's just a shame that his mental illness and substance abuse got in the way of him realizing his dreams. It's a real shame because he really could have. I feel like he, I feel like Funtime Mountain would still be going if he hadn't had the issues he had. People ask me to go to a furry convention. I have a lot of furries that watch my videos. I don't know all that much about their culture. I don't know if I've heard before they don't let outsiders film at their conventions. I don't know. Ethan T said they were thinking about doing a rock and roll museum video. I did. It's actually an old video, so it's probably crappy. But I did a video at the what's it called? Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in where is that at? Ohio, Cleveland, maybe. Could have juggle. That might be fun. Mark wants us everyone to know what's up with the possum in the intro. What's up with it? I don't know. I just like my channel originally was geared more towards like the South and Southern culture. So, the possum's kind of a symbol of Southern culture. So I kind of took that on as my as my own. How many people are still here? We got 408 people. We had over 500 at one point. That was nuts. More food reviews. Do you really think I'm good at food reviews? Jason G says the car's messy in real life is a new intro. I think it's probably even messier. They shut the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Vegas down? Well, I didn't know that was a thing. Zach Schultz says one of the best part of the Dixie Highway trip was, I mean, Michigan was pretty cool. So a lot of, you know, those roads, but next to the lake was really, really cool. Brent, Mid Tennessee, Brent. So just finished your Tennessee video. It's fantastic. I've been to all those places and I want to visit them again. Yeah, I did. It was interesting. I drove from Nashville to the Chattanooga area. Never been through any of those towns before. Those small towns in between. What I was really surprised though, Brian, because I know you're a fan as well, I didn't see any Rock City barns. The only Rock City barn I saw on the whole trip was on the outskirts of Cave City. Other than that, I haven't seen any Rock City barns. I don't think there's that many left. I think the last 10, 15 years, I think a lot of them have been taken down. Jerry Reichel, thank you for the super chat. Says I've been really enjoying your vlogs. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Anthony Post saw you at the haunted car wash in Greer. Less than 100 Rock City barns left. Yeah, I've only seen one. I was hoping to see a lot more. They should totally just make more. I mean, people love the Rock City barns. How many days left do I think are in the Dixie Highway trip? I have no idea. We're just going to start Chattanooga and we're going to finish it off however long it takes. But I just thought this was a good stopping point, or pausing point rather, just because I was close to home. Shelby B says, are you friends with Dan Bell? I am friends with Dan Bell. Love to see you featured in another Dirty Room. I'd love to be in another Dirty Room, but I don't like to horn in on other people's. You know, he's got his crew. He's got his group that does the Dirty Room videos. People should be begging me for collabs. I get some, like, I do get requests for collaborations, and I'm really not, like I said before, like, I'm not that much into, like, planned collaborations. I mean, you know, if I'm with someone, a friend or something, and we do something together, that's great, but I'm not interested in setting up, you know, Would I sleep with a dry potato again? I would. A little pricey. Potatoes a little pricey. Bob Ziggo. I would do a crossover with the Angry Video Game Nerd in a second. I love his videos. Yeah, I'll probably do more with Boogie at some point. I had a lot of fun with Boogie. When went to Bob Zagala, I have outright banned them. Every time they come back, that is a different. They took the time to make a different account. That is how pathetic they are. I know it's hard to believe. I can understand why you wouldn't understand that, because it's hard to comprehend someone being that pathetic, but it's true. It's not a bot. It's some pathetic loser. Adventures of Moonmaster, you're going right by my house in the next Dixie Highway video. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people live on the Dixie Highway. A lot of it is residential area now. The big fish in Louisville was removed this time the day after I recorded it. That's really wow. That's strange. Sometimes you feel like after I film something, it disappears. Michael Venom says, "Do you like turtle?" Yes. Bob Zagala says, "I don't get why they're spreading that message here, because it's not. They're just doing it as someone who is wanting to be disruptive to me, and so they're just pick something dumb to repeat over and over and over." Yeah, and that's why I encourage people, just don't even talk about it. Let's just, let me block them. Let me take care of it. And just talking about it is giving them what they want. So, do I like Ale 8 soda? No, I do not. Sure, wine is not alcoholic. Come on. Come on. High Street says, "Have you made a video in all the lower 48 states?" I have. That is true. What, eat a banana on stream for $10? No. I don't do things for money like that. Kira Terrell says, "Why do you say 48 states?" The person asked, they said the lower 48 states. I think when I say all 48 states, I think people know what I mean. Right? I mean, you understand that I know that there's 2 more states, right? Right? You guys know that. Favorite cryptid? Mothman. Robbie Crawford says, "Go to Western Carolina when I graduated from..." Yes, that's where I got my college degree. I have a college degree. Nebraska is very close to a neat cave spring. Used to be a tourist spot along the Dixie Highway until the interstate came through. Yeah, there's a lot of I know there's a lot of there's abandoned cave attractions all over Kentucky. I know someone said they found an old map of all the cave attractions that were just in Cave City. And apparently just used to be caves everywhere, and people would go to them, but most of them are shut down. a few caves left. Kara, no, you're not causing trouble. I'm just saying. People keep saying, you keep correcting me and telling me there's more than 48 states. I know there's more than 48 states. Rick Emsey did a video in a muddy, slimy cave with some fella. Yeah, that was one of the scariest. Do I have a degree in thugonomics? Yes. Advanced thugonomics. Rose Tim, my world says open a haunted house with no jump scares, no compressor. I actually like that idea, and like when they built Meow Wolf, they kind of took a lot of the concepts from making haunted houses and incorporated into that. I love the idea of a non-scare walkthrough like that. I want to go back to that museum in Michigan and see the Noah's Ark, the Clockwork Noah's Ark. Can I move the camera closer? Yes. Is that close enough? Have you seen the old mill ride in Kansas? No. Is there a dark ride in Kansas that I don't know about? Let me see. I'll put that in. Dark ride, Kansas. I'm not seeing it. Looks like there was a Wacky Shack at Joyland Amusement Park in Kansas, but I don't think that's there anymore. Oh, is it the Kansas State Fair? Let's look that up. Kansas State Fair dark ride. Ye Old Mill. Very cool. Maybe if they have, maybe if they have a state fair, it says that they're having September 10th through 19th. They're going to have a Kansas State Fair. The Texas State Fair also, I believe, has a dark ride that they only run during the fair. Is it a good ride? I'll add that to the list. See if I can get out there to Barbie Coffee says Vicksburg, Mississippi is a great Civil War town. Yes, they have a Civil War museum there that has okay. You know, they have a claim in this museum that they have a bullet that traveled through a man's testicles, and then the bullet picked up some semen from that man's testicles, and then that bullet, Laddie Kendrick, I did visit the Coon Dog Cemetery, that bullet went into a woman's womb while she was ovulating, and then that semen on that bullet went into her womb and impregnated her with a bullet baby. And we've talked about this in live streams before. And we, yes, they tried it on Mythbusters. And it didn't work. But that has nothing to do. And we talked about, we're going to make a sitcom about that. And we're going to call the sitcom Son of a Gun. Oh. No one believes. Are you telling me no one believes this bullet story? I so want it to be true. I want that to be a true story. Who is the father? The guy who shot the gun or the guy who got shot? I guess in a way they're both the father. So maybe they both have to live in the house together. Dan on Planet Earth, yes. Absolutely, 100%. I need to see a trailer. That's your new job, is making trailers about dumb stuff that I think up. And that little boy grew up to be Teddy Roosevelt. Fartady, thank you for the super chat. Says, take my $2 and go buy a smoke detector battery. Let's see, what batteries does this take? Come on, you stupid smoke detector. Oh, it's one of these things. One of these dumb batteries. What ninth circle of hell am I going to find one of these pieces of crap? Let me see. I've got double A's. I've got double A's. And I got a couple triple A's. But I don't have any. Lick it? Why can't we all use the same batteries? I'll never remember. I'll never remember to pick one of these up. Keep it by my wallet. Stick this in my wallet. Favorite Dixie Highway stop? It's hard to say what my favorite stop is. So many, like, because there's like so many, like, so much, so many little things. I really want to go to that haunted house. I really want to go to Rotten Manor. What's Radioactive Man's psychic name? Fallout Boy. Roasted World says, real talk, Frisch's big boy or Bob's big boy? From Ohio, I didn't know there's anything but Frisch's. Yeah. I mean, anyone else? No. Everyone say what big boy you're most familiar with, Frisch's or Bob's? And I think the Bob's has other names too, but I think Bob's is probably the most well known. Everyone's saying their Bob's they're familiar with. Does anyone remember when Shoney's? What's Chief Wiggum's wife's name? Sarah Wiggums. That's right. I think that's. Am I right? Let me know if I'm right on that one. Shoney's big boy. Got it. Yeah. Do I think everything's going to be okay? I think things will be okay eventually. I'm glad that I'm glad Joe Biden. I'm glad he enacted the Emergency Defense Act. I think we need to take this. I'm really, I'm of the position that the government needs to take this very seriously and treat this like. Her name is Sarah, so they could do an Andy Griffith's joke. Oh, is that Andy Griffith's wife? Is Sarah? Treat it like an international pandemic. Yeah. You think? Yeah, I don't think. Not. I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to blame. How do I feel about homosexuality? I think homosexuality is normal, and I think people that have different sexual preferences should be treated with respect. I don't know what am I supposed to say? Do I think Han shot first? I don't know. In the original, he did, right? I think it. I mean, the main thing about the Han shot first thing is that it just looks so dumb. It's like obviously it doesn't look good to have Greedo shooting. Yeah, didn't the original version didn't just Han just shot like he shot Greedo and Greedo just died, right? No, don't. Yeah, I'm blocking you. Okay. CB701B7, thank you for the super chat. Have you been to all the Ripley's Believe It or Not museums? I've been to all of them in the United States. Joe Harden says, "Do you think Sting wrestles will be a cinematic match?" Yeah, I think all. What I understand, all his matches are going to be cinematic because I don't know that he can take bumps. Robbie Crawford. Yeah, I saw they tore down Scott and Walker Hall. They were really crappy. They didn't have air conditioning, which made me always feel so sorry for the poor students that had to. Do I do bumps? I can do bumps. I'm not good at it, but I can do bumps. Do I ever use GoPro video? Sometimes, if it calls for. No bumps. I'm not talking about bumps of cocaine, people. I don't do drugs. In wrestling, it's called a bump when when you land on your back. When you take that impact, like when you get slammed onto the mat, that's a bump. Samsung is making robots. Sounds fun. Thank you for the super chat. I have watched Glow. I have watched all of Glow. I hate how Netflix always cancels stuff before they finish it. Let me see. Let me see if Let's watch a wrestling match. This is the match where I actually took a few bumps. I love that intro. I didn't think this would be scary. I don't want to update my media player. Supreme Wrestling, make your mark. 9/17/19. There's Morty. Oh, look. Oh, there's the belt. Back when I was Supreme Light Heavyweight Champion. Morty yelled at me. No, this isn't the one. This is later. Fast forward this a little bit. Oh. He posed to the crowd. See, I didn't have an opponent, so our idea for the night was just have me pose with the belt for all the fans. This is Tommy Jack McGee. Man, you gotta love those wrestling trunks. That's not Christy, by the way. All right, we're gonna wrestle here. See some of my wrestling skills. The trademark cowering in the corner, hanging onto the ropes. Oh, he moved. Oh, there I am like a beached whale. Oh, he's got me in the armbar. Let me go. Oh man, he's really wrenching that arm. There, I made it to the ropes. Morty trying to talk some encouragement into me. Saying I don't want to be a wrestler anymore. Not taking a bump yet. My own manager yells at me during the match. Man, Morty's mean. Yelling at me, telling me to have to wrestle. Yeah, most of my wrestling involves me running like a coward. Watch. Oh, he slapped me. Oh, he's manhandling me. Oh, back elbow. That wasn't a good bump. That was more just like a crumble. Here. Oh, that's a real bump. That was a bump. It's a bit of the match missing there. Oh, choke. Choke. I got some offensive moves in there. Oh, standing on his back. Choking him on the ropes. There, Morty. Morty's getting some licks in there. Oh. Get him, Morty. Some stomps. Get him, Morty. Get him with the club. Get him with the club in the neck. Oh, that no good Mortimer Blankenship the third. What happened? Oh, who puts an ad in the middle of a video?
With YouTube TV.
2 ads? What a ripoff. Skip that crap. All right, now I got him where I want him. Morty softened him up. Going for another choke. What? I'm gonna bounce him. Oh, he's going off the rope. And oh, sunset flip. Clubbing blows to the back of Tommy Jack. Oh, knee to the gut. Oh, going for the carpet stunner. Oh no, schoolboy. Poked him in the eyes. My offense is mostly chokes, eye gouges, and crappy forearms. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, the claw. Help me, Morty. Help me. He's got me in the claw. Oh! He's got his both. Both of us are in the claw. Yes, there is a female ref. Oh, he pinned me at the claw. And that's how I lost. That's how I lost. I lost the Supreme Lightweight Championship. I've only, as you can see, I'm not the best at wrestling. I've had a handful of matches that I worked. Cleanup crew. I'm sorry, I missed some comments there. Was distracted by my own awesome wrestling. Yes, lightweight. The claw. The claw. The move they apply to your forehead and they squeeze you, the thumb and the pinky. Yeah, if you BR549, if people don't watch my wrestling videos, I'll force them. Did you go anywhere with formal wrestling training? Let me show you my wrestling training. I'll just show you some clips. I won't make you watch all of it, but this is where.
Hey, you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live. And most of you may have seen on my channel, I have won my first singles title.
So.
That hurt a bit. All right. Maybe I should have done it with my left hand. Maybe.
I take one chop, and then I'm a member of Custom Made, right?
One chop?
One chop.
I'm thinking two chops. Okay, one for me and one from Eric Draper.
Okay.
Okay? All right. Okay.
I'm gonna take a wrestling chop here.
Do I take my shirt off?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, those chops were out of control back then.
This won't hurt me.
That hurt a lot.
That hurt a bit. All right. Maybe I should have done it with my left hand. Maybe. Well, we'll see. I want to do one now. See, I'm already tender. Are you? Do you want to be a member of this church or not? Okay, let's go.
Get your taxes done.
Oh man, what a bogus place to put an ad. Am I wearing the same shirt?
Send us a pic of your dots.
I actually am wearing the same shirt in there I'm wearing right now. Linda R, today is my birthday. Loving your Dixie Highway videos. Patreon supporter. Thank you so much for your super chat. Thank you for your Patreon support. I am wearing the same shirt.
But getting the very smart security system, no hassles there.
That sucked.
Hey, you are officially homemade Jacob Cretchy. Is my chest okay? This recorded. What's that? Okay. Ready? Yes.
Oh my gosh, that sucked.
Oh. Let's get a look at that. Woo! Oh, yeah, it's all good. All right, wrestling training.
All right, so.
You said you trained with the best of the best.
Yeah.
I still beat you.
40.
Yeah.
I said I trained.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, okay.
okay, so.
You need to learn how to get beat up because part of being wrestling is people beat you up.
Okay.
So I want.
Yeah, they
Champion, way to go. Good job. All right, you okay? Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
You're a champ now. You're doing great. Yeah, you're doing great. Will you hold this for me? Oh yeah, I got you. Okay. All right. Just stand right there for me.
What's he gonna do to me? That's not a great bump.
You okay?
I should hit the ground with more impact than that. see the end of this.
Intimidating at all. But anyway, this is your main face, not your main face. Yeah. Sure. This is your final test. Okay. You're facing Eric Draven. Get in there and get him. Go, go, go.
All right, I'm gonna take a pile driver.
Wait. Oh. Oh. Okay. I told you he's not cut out for it.
All right. Sorry, no, not all of you like the wrestling, but some of you do, so it's okay. Yeah, wrestling, it hurts. It's painful. Yeah, it is. I have so much respect for like people that wrestle, like really wrestle, like full-time wrestlers or even part-time wrestlers. It is so. Did the pile driver hurt? No, he completely protected me. My head did not touch the mat but he's very skilled. He knows what he's doing. Obviously, don't try that at home. You could break someone's neck if you don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna go. I hope to go back to wrestling at some point. But yeah, you can see those chops, how reality based they are. But yeah, when the pandemic is through, let the Undertaker drop you there. I would die if the Undertaker threw me off a Hell in the Cell. Troy Boy says did wrestling for 13 years. Oh, I love it too. Obviously, I'm not an athlete. I'm not a I mean, I couldn't do that like full time. I mean, maybe I could if I was really serious about fitness and things like that. I could probably manage, but I'm not saying it'd be good. But Tommy Charles says people that say that wrestling is fake are taking a couple chops to the chest. That's for sure. I've never read Wrestling Observer. Time is it? It's 11:35. 11:35. Joe Harden. Mick Foley's one of my favorite all-time wrestlers. Especially loved the man when he was Mankind. I really love the original Mankind, the scary Mankind more so than the funny Mankind. I leave any cards at Corbin at KFC? No, I should have. That would have been a good place to leave. I should have left them at, or maybe some at the Colonel Sanders statue. Just you gotta kind of find somewhere to hide them. Otherwise, someone will just see them and throw them away or something. Missed a giant cross when I was at University of the South. Oh, is there a giant cross there? I didn't see one. How'd they hide a giant cross from me? Nick Greco says, after quarantine, I'm going to watch all your videos in chronological order. Man, I don't know that that is possible. Anthony Devil says, hope I get tested for COVID for going home. No reason to get tested for COVID. I was never around anyone without a mask on. Becca says, if I become a Patreon, when I get one of those postcards leaving on your travels? Not one of those in particular. I'm giving out these postcards. These were postcards that I sent out when I had 100,000 subscribers. And so there'll be different postcards you'll get if you're a Patreon subscriber. Do I still power lift? No, I've never power lifted in my life. Jonathan, I have not updated my website in years. I don't really promote anymore. I don't really share the link or anything like that. So I mainly keep it just because I have pictures on there. But yeah, I'm never. I don't know. Aren't websites kind of obsolete at this point? Eric the actor says websites are over. Yeah, I don't keep up my website. It's a pain. I don't know much about like design or anything like that. My website looks like a turd anyways. Yeah, I've taken pictures with people that have recognized me. You know, just usually have a mask on or something like that. Do I like Weezer? I used to listen to Weezer a lot. Cleanup Crew, thank you for the super chat. By the way, I was LOLing when you're pronouncing our city's Native American name. Ones in Michigan, they're hard to pronounce. You got 20% of them. Yeah, there's some very difficult names to pronounce in Michigan. Jimmy Beasley Sr., thank you for the super chat. Says, keep up your travels. I live the Dixie Highway trips. Well, thank you. I'm so glad. I'm so grateful that people like the videos, like the Dixie Highway videos. Oh, what was that one? Oskanik was the one with the Paul Bunyan. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to pronounce that? Kara Terrell says Dixie Highway videos very well done. Well, thank you. I mean, I'm just trying to, try to film it a little different than I normally do. Cleanup crew says went to get a card from the trailer in Peconing and they were all gone. I'm surprised they as other people said they went to the Peconing location and the cards were gone. I'm actually surprised that they went so fast. Peconing, I mean, it's not like a major city or anything. Chris about t-shirts. We love to Dixie Highway videos. Very much good work. Well, thank you. Jim Lamada says, would you be interested in a wrestling crossover project? Yeah, send me a message. Shoot me an email. Email address is in the description of any video, including this one. Morris Lawson says I pronounced Ulitic correct. Someone said I pronounced it wrong. Maybe there's different ways to pronounce it. Thank you, Jim. Hamtramck. Yeah, unfortunately, YouTube does not allow you to block based on IP. So as long as someone is losery enough to keep making new names and keep spamming, they can do it. More power to you, bro. That's how you want to spend your night. Really sad for you, actually. It's hard to even be mad at someone that pathetic. Jim Amata says, when you were in Kennywood, did you drive through Braddock, Pennsylvania? I don't remember. I don't remember Braddock, Pennsylvania. Jay Remy, I'm not even mad, just disappointed. That's always your parents are say that they're disappointed, not mad. It's always worse, right? Do I have any Revolutionary War ancestors? None that I know about. I've not been able to find anything good on Netflix recently. GJ Vaughn says, are all loving the road trip, Jacob. What of the states has been your favorite so far? Michigan, yeah, Michigan was really fun. I think I felt like I saw a lot of stuff in Michigan that I'd never felt before. Also, Detroit. Like driving through the outskirts of Detroit was pretty cool. Dan Severn is from Doldwater, Michigan. Doldwater. Coldwater, okay. Did someone in Detroit really steal the postcards? did I put? I don't think I left any in Detroit. Did I? Crystal, I love the Henry Ford Museum. Big O review. Yeah, I want to do West Coast trip, but it's all shut down right now for because of COVID. Joe Harden, Meow Wolf Las Vegas is opening February 18th. Flash Hughes. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that was closed, especially like museums and stuff closed to COVID. A lot of it, made a note, and I'll be back to some of the stuff that was closed down. West Virginia State Penitentiary. I feel like I was going to do that once and it didn't. J-Ram not looking forward to everything opening back up? Why not? I know I am. Can't wait for stuff to be back open. David Ellis says, World of Illusion closing down really hurts you. Recommend something else similar caliber to fill the pervert Superman-sized hole in my heart. I don't know. I don't know if there'll ever be another hero like pervert Superman. He's the hero that we all deserved. Russellville was the Confederate capital of Kentucky. I didn't know that. Bob Zagala said there was a live stream back when I talked about possibly crashing on viewers' couches. Yeah, I think I was in a bad place when I made that statement. Let's just leave it at that. Waverly Hills will be open for Halloween. What do you do there, though? Is it just a ghost? I guess it's just a ghost hunt thing. Because it looked like it was stripped. Like, they just stripped everything out of it. Jim Lamont says Mick used to legit sleep on fans' couches back in the day. I think it was like there was one thing I saw Mick Foley talking about where he traveled with a book that had all the cheapest hotels listed, and that he was like WWF champion, and he was like sleeping in dumps because he was super cheap. Jim Lamont says him and Owen Hart saved all their cash. Ugh. Sadly, that didn't work out for Owen. I feel like Mick Foley never would have stopped wrestling. But basically, he can't wrestle because the doctors finally told him no way. But like when he was like wrestling in TNA when he probably shouldn't have been wrestling anymore. Doing elbows on the concrete and taking barbed wire to the head. George S. said I got hookup at both the domes and the slaughterhouse. What are those? I'm guessing just the context. That's our haunted houses. Ahead Matthew Awesome says, hi there, just came from the Jungle Gyms video and found this. Hope you're doing fine. I'm doing good. Thoughts on year-round haunted houses? I'm all for them, 100%. Why should we only get haunted houses in October? Tim Noel says, Adam never mentioned why he no longer uses his drone. I think he said in a video, I think it was a matter of just didn't want to have to worry about local drone laws and regulations. I mean, flying the drone can be a little bit of a hassle because you have to, set everything up and launch it and everything. But, I like to break it out every once in a while. It's fun. I like flying the drone. I don't know, maybe I should do a Michigan haunted house trip this October. No, my trip's not over. I just took a break, spent a few days at home, spent time with my family, recharging my batteries. It's the best thing I've eaten on the road. Oh man, I think about some of the best things I've eaten. Think about lobster rolls in New England, Jewish delis in New York City. Tim Knoll, yes, I have done video at Niagara Falls. Paul Hoffman, ooh, the clam box, that was a good one. Bob Zagalis says, was the Big Texan Challenge steak at least a good steak? Yes, it was. That's what made it possible, was that it was such a good steak. Ordered it rare. It's delicious. I've actually eaten at the Big Texan since then. Because I loved it. I love the food there. It's a great restaurant. It's more than just a gimmick. It's a really good steakhouse. Tim Knoll says the Big Texas Challenge, the most extreme I've done. I think it's the most extreme I've done. It's one thing me and Boogie have in common. Boogie is also eaten, completed the steak pound challenge. Bob's like, oh, didn't you have to do a 15-pound burger? Oh, yeah. But I didn't beat that. I didn't even come close. No one can eat a 15-pound burger. Maybe the best, like, top level competitive eater, maybe. But no mortal man can eat 15-pound burger. George Estes always thought Man vs. Food should have a show filmed right after called Man vs. Toilet. People are so fascinated about that. I swear. Like, people ask so many questions about my turds after I ate that steak. Petroleum engineer? No, I'm not angry. And you're not smiling and laughing because you spent the whole night making new names and trying to bother people. The most pathetic existence I can think of for a human being. Just look at this. I have, there's 338 people in this chat. There's been up to almost 600 people. People coming and going. So hundreds and hundreds of people that have been incredibly nice and encouraging and awesome in this chat. And we've got to have a good time and sit here and talk. And one person thinks that they can ruin that, and then they think they won. Come on. Garrett Shinnering says Christ Museum in Gatlinburg to close. No, it's already closed. DBW Wood says, how's my road trip? This Dixie Highway, it's been really rejuvenating. Been really I just really felt good about it. Really felt good about the videos. And I really felt good that other people enjoyed them. And I feel invigorated, rejuvenated, but at the same time, physically exhausted. Chip Herbert says, we ever do an American mythical creature series? I'm very fascinated with American mythical creatures. I definitely show the museum and tourist aspect of it, but yeah, I could love getting deeper into that. Cleanup crew, yes, they hate you because they ain't you. How hard was it to break into YouTube? I mean, depending on what you mean by break in, I just loved it. I love making videos. Even if only 50 people watched, I still loved it. And I did it because I loved it. I never thought that this was going to be a job one day. But I'm so grateful that it turned into that. I feel like the luckiest boy in the world. Ian Cool Guy says, you're the best, stay strong and never give up. I'm not going to give up. I don't know. I don't know where I'll be when this adventure ends, but yeah. Crypto Fighter says, hey, Carpetbagger, big fan from Huntington, West Virginia. I'm founder of the Greenbrier Ghostbusters. Hope to see you at the Mothman Festival. Yes, I do hope I can make it to the Mothman Festival this year. Yeah, I think for YouTube, you do have to be consistent. People forget about you. That's why I was a little worried about taking a couple days off because I worry people forget about me. But hopefully, when I jump back on the road, people will remember, people will watch, and the subscribers got more subscribers from this Dixie Highway trip, so hopefully they'll keep watching. It's an interesting fact. Like, of all the people who watch my videos, only about a third are subscribers. Larry's SBK says YouTube, you either have to have a personality that works well in video or you don't. Uh, I don't understand. I don't necessarily think I have a good personality for videos, so I don't know why people watch me. I just make videos that I like. I make videos to entertain myself, and for some reason, other people enjoy them too. Love the Dixie Highway. Have you ever thought about going through Smoky Mountains through Virginia? I could do. I don't know if this would be a good video or not, but maybe. What if I did the Blue Ridge Parkway? That's what saying through Virginia made me think of that. How long does it take that video? Maybe like an hour or two. Rose tint my worlds is because you're wholesome and real, showing us Americana just as casual and respectful observer, and relatable in your fear of coasters and haunted houses. Chip Herbert says, "How do you decide what to film on the Dixie Highway?" Yeah, I mean, I just drive. I try to pay attention. I'm like, that looks cool. Let's put that in the video. Just kind of, it's a lot of the same thing when I was, before I did videos, I did photography, still photography, and so kind of what, like the things I'm showing in the Dixie Highway videos are kind of the things that I was like taking pictures of when I did still photography. Frisbee says, do you hear that they may scrap the Queen Mary? God, I hope not. Love the Queen Mary. Taylor Bowen. Yeah, I've been to Brushy Mountains Penitentiary. I actually got to tour there before they opened it to the public. Chip Herbert says, do you decide based on visual, historical connections, or oddity of it, or a bit of both? I'd say both. Things I look for, yeah. Things that look just visibly appealing, things that are unusual or strange or odd, things that look like they're from another time. No, I have been to Australia, Oregon. I think I flew a drone over the Goonies house. They don't like people coming up there. They much rather people fly a drone over their house. Have I met any celebrity in my travel? I don't know. What is a celebrity anymore? I mean, what point is someone become a celebrity? Is Boogie a celebrity? He's got 4 million subscribers. Vicky Morriskin. Yes, I've heard of Otherworld. I have a video from there. I think they've updated. I think they've probably updated some things since I've been there last, because I went there right after they opened. Goonies owners are okay with visitors now. Dan Planner says, "Have a donation box." Yeah, apparently. I don't know if it's the same owners or not, but apparently there was owners that were originally really cool about it, but then started feeling harassed because people would knock on their door and ask to see the inside of the house, like, you know, just inappropriate. So they eventually like said no. So I don't know, maybe they came around again, or maybe it's a different owner now. I really feel like Damn Hunters said someone threatened them with a gun. Oh my gosh. So I mean, is Adam famous? I don't know. What does famous mean? I'm curious. I'm really curious. How do you guys define how do you guys define what fame is? Sean Copeland says we were all famous. In a way, yes. Angry Grandpa is like a celebrity. I met one of his sons. The one that's not kid with a camera. Vicky Morriskin says probably say YouTube 1 million or more. All right. Deanna Planner says Short Circuit House in the same area of Astoria has been bought by a fan. It's turning into an Airbnb. You can count me in. I will go there. I will. That Short Circuit, one of my favorite movies from being a child. Cleanup Crew says Crazy Russian Hacker's famous. He has 11.5 million subs. Yeah, I live in a freaking small town in the mountains of North Carolina, and I'm not even the most popular YouTuber. Because you guys didn't know, Crazy Russian Hacker actually lives here in the same town as me. Never met him, but he lives here. Uses the same post office as me. Tommy Travis says to be famous, you must be Tom Hanks. Johnny Five. Bob Zagala says, do you have a bucket list road trip destinations? Yeah. I mean, I have kind of a mental list of places I want to go. And this year, I had so many plans for 2020. Joe Hart says, if you have 100,000 subscribers, you're pretty famous. I just think, like, it's different now. Like, in the old days, there was a much clearer line between who was famous and who wasn't famous. You know. But now, entertainment has become so varied and so niche that who is a big deal and who would be exciting to meet for one person, and, you know, the next person couldn't care less. Like, someone might love my videos and really want to meet me and think it's super cool to meet me, but the majority of people have no idea who I am and could care less. Chanel Lil's best southern destination. Have you ever been to Savannah? Yeah, Savannah's gorgeous. Love Savannah. Tim Noel said, what are your thoughts on the Short Circuit sequel? Now, this may sound crazy, but as a kid, I liked the Short Circuit 2 more. Part of the reason, though, is I had Short Circuit 2 on video, but I didn't have Short Circuit 1 on video. And I would literally watch Short Circuit 2 every day when I was a kid, and I would get so pumped up at the end. They smash up Johnny Five. They just the thugs just bam, just knock him to pieces. It's actually real graphic. Like he's screaming. He's like bleeding. Like fluids are coming out of him. He's like begging for his life, and they're smashing him with crowbars. And they leave him for dead. And he gets up, and he's all broken, and he goes to a Radio Shack and just starts repairing himself. And just and his eyes turn red, and he goes after the thugs, and it plays that great like 80s song that's at the end of every 80s movie. And what is it? I need a hero, holding out for a hero, and I gotta be good. Na, 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 na. I need a hero, holding out for a hero to the end of the night. Rose Tail Roses, that's from Footloose. That's from every 80s movie. They played that so much. Let's look this up. What is a public figure? Definition of a public figure. This says, an individual or entity that has acquired fame or notoriety or has participated in a particular public controversy. See also limited purpose public figure. Yeah, the thing about being a public figure is actually it's bad to be classified as a public figure because privacy, believe it or not. You have a less of a right to privacy if you are considered a public figure. Paul Hoffman says, you know you're famous and there's an action figure you can buy. Scott Hustle's definition of famous is being widely known. See, people know who I am that are spread out, but it's not centralized, but there might be a local celebrity or something that more people know than me, but more people all over the world know who I am, but not that many, if that makes sense. Bonnie Taylor? What about Bonnie Taylor? Who did sing that? Is that Bonnie Taylor? I think what's it called? Holding out for you. It is Bonnie Taylor. I love Bonnie Taylor. Turn around. I need you more tonight, and I need you more than ever. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start to. Once upon a time, I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing I can do is a total eclipse of the heart. Turn around, turn around, turn around, bright eyes. Every now and then I fall apart, and I need you more than night, and I need you more than ever. Forever's gonna start tonight. Forever's gonna start too. Once upon a time I was falling in love. Now I'm only falling apart. Nothing you can say. It's a total eclipse of the heart. Denise Boldia, yeah. It's a really creepy video. Super freaking creepy. Apparently Bonnie and Tyler, she got freaked out on the set of the video because it creeped her out. Turn around. Oh. farted. He said 30 people left from their audition. They actually did. Turn around, Bright Eyes. Cleanup crew says I've been down since Dog Beats. That's from the ICP back when they were the Inner City Posse, before they became the Insane Clown Posse. Inner City Posse got the Dog Beats. ICP got the Dog Beats. Frisbee says, hey, Carpetbagger, in front of West Virginia State is the Grave Greeks Mound in Moundsville, and somewhere in Moundsville has a museum. Oh, are you talking about that big mound full of dead people? You guys like when I sing songs that I only know about 25% of the words to? Never gonna stop. Did you know that song, Total Eclipse of the Heart, it's about vampires? The writer of the song wrote it as part of a rock opera about vampires. Total is Forever's gonna start tonight. Oh, I love the song. I love the song Freebird. 'Cause I'm free as a bird now. Mother. Rockafire Explosion fan. A lot of Rockafire Explosion fans watch my videos that I've documented. I've documented some important places in the Rockafire experience. Got the whatchamacallit, Billy Bob's Wonderland. I've toured Aaron Fechter's laboratory. What song was the Elvis line singing at Jungle Jim's? I don't know. Maybe Hound Dog. No, how about that? I don't think it was singing Hound Dog. I think I'm thinking of Hound Dog because of World of Illusions. They have the Elvis bus that sings the short loop of Hound Dog. Ain't nothing but a hound dog barking all the time. Do you think they'll ever move Disneyland to Las Vegas? No. Disneyland will always be where it's at. They're never going to move it. Santa's Pub in Nashville? I've not heard of that. Turn around, bright eyes. Never gonna. I need you more tonight. And I need you more than ever. Is Bonnie Taylor... Okay. Question for everyone. Bonnie Taylor. Is there anyone better? Bonnie Tyler. 99 balloons. Chris about t-shirts knows what's up. Bonnie Tyler. Did I say Taylor? Okay, that's another thing. That's another thing that I have a difficulty determining the difference between Taylor and Tyler. And in our neighborhood not when I was a kid, but when my son was growing up in the neighborhood, he had some friends that were two twins named Taylor and Tyler. And I'm like, that can't be. That's the same name. So two people with the same name. That's confusing. Jay Ron says there's two brothers named Jim and James. Yeah, that's also the same. That's the same. That's even worse. That's the same name. Killer Jude Vlogs. Hello. Please don't spam the chat. Oh, Stevie Nicks. Stevie Nicks is amazing. A matter of Pat, you going back to the odd shop when it's open? I would go back. I don't know. I didn't have hours. So maybe it's one of those places that's just open whenever they feel like showing up. Ooh, you, I look just like Buddy Holly. What? Oh, when you're married to Alamo. I don't think. Say about it anyway. Any tattoos other than the fuzzy beetle? Yeah. God, my arm right here. There's a bunch of cryptids and other spooky things from my travels. Well, all right, guys. We've been on here a while. We've had some laughs. We've had some tears. We had one big loser. We sang some songs. We fought together. We died together. But Lost in the Woods by Weezer. But appreciate you guys. And stay tuned. Very soon. I'm thinking Tuesday that I'll be back on the road to finish out the Dixie Highway series. And so that should go up Wednesday. But until then, I'm going to take some time off. Never took more than a day or two off. So hopefully I won't come back and everyone will just forget about me. But thank you again. Thank you everyone for joining me. Thank you everyone that donated a super chat. It really means a lot to me. Helps keep this train on the track, this boat on the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, this one's in the bag.